Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another meeting of the MCAT Club. This is our weekly call for Monday, November 25th, 2013. I am your reliable host, Don Osborne, and here at the MCAT Club, we are the place to go for all things related to helping you get a great and an amazing score on the MCAT, whether that is guidance in organic chemistry or physics or bio or any of the sciences, or even on the verbal reasoning, or even on the larger picture of MCAT test-taking strategy. And we also do quite a bit of conversation about your life and career as a physician, your greater purpose in doing all this, as well as some of the practical aspects of why you're taking the MCAT in the first place, which is to apply to and then get accepted to medical school. So that is why we are here today. My name again is Don Osborne. I am a medical school admissions expert and consultant and coach. And I work with a few students who really want to get into medical school and might be stuck or feel uncertain about parts of their application profile. And would like to get great advice from someone with a wide range of experience in medical school admissions. I promise you I am the most uplifting, most supportive, most hopeful, and encouraging advisor you'll ever meet. You can find the MCAT Club at inquarta.com, as well as our Facebook page. And we have a YouTube channel. We also have a Twitter presence. You can find us on Google+. You'll probably find us on Pinterest if you look hard enough. And fairly soon, I will be on iTunes in a podcast. I'll try to be as everywhere as I can be. So as you know, each week we have a guest joining us for a conversation related to the medical school admissions world and the greater world of medical school and medicine as a career. And I am extremely, extremely honored and humbled that our guest today has agreed to join us on today's call. Dr. Ina Gilmore is the owner and the curator of an amazing website called Caregiving with Purpose, caregivingwithpurpose.com. I'm going to let Ina share with you a little bit about her experiences, both with caregiving and how she chose to arrive at that spot. But before I do, I am very, very happy to share that Ina's website has been nominated as one of the top healthcare websites of 2013 at healthline.com. And after you go and take a look at her website, I strongly encourage you to vote for her site at Healthline. And the way to do that is to go to, you want to grab a pen and paper and write this down, askdrina.com/vote. And I'll say that again in a couple of minutes. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Ina Gilmore. Hi, Ina. How are you?
Hi, Don. I'm fine. I'm great.
Okay, so one of the things I do know that happens quite a bit for premeds is they find themselves in the role of caregiver. And they tend to find themselves in the role of caregiver very, very early, in their adult lives. It has a tremendous impact on their time. It has a huge impact on their academics, has enormous impact on their sense of readiness for the admissions process, and it can really cause a lot of stress and strife for someone who, 20, 21, 22 years old, and, trying to figure out their own lives. What kind of advice, suggestions can you make for a circumstance like that?
Well, one thing is to understand that once you indicate that you're interested in a medical career, you become the go-to person for the family, even if you don't feel like you know anything.
Right. Exactly. You want to be a doctor. So
That's
why
right.
exactly is it the right ventricular problem? Why is it not aortic? Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Well, and it's more than that too. But I mean, there is
Of course.
most people. Now, I don't know about your people in the club, But people who do not have a family member, a father, parent or brother and sister that is a physician, there's a great deal of timidity sometimes to question the physician.
Yeah, sure.
And that can, and it certainly can be a fine line, but I think being organized can help with the caregiving, trying to, find and making sure that you're not doing it alone, because nobody can do it 24/7. I mean, my sister and I tried to do that, and when my mother was the last couple of weeks of her life, and if it had gone on much longer, she would have ended up in a nursing home because we just couldn't handle it. You cannot have a life and be awake 24 hours a day.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. And as far as, juggling things, sometimes you just have to say, I can't do that. We have to find another alternative.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
And
so
there's also, just to mention about the caregiving, there's also, I feel that caregivers really have the caregiver's heart. It takes a special person to be a caregiver. Not everybody can do it. And not every physician is a caregiver.